All right, Jeff Zimmerman here with Bullet, man. We were just in that heated weigh-in. You're here with Tristan, Kalkreuth, Sweet Tea, going back and forth with Ray Barrera. What was that all about?
Well, they started talking their shit, but they got the right one. You know, I come with all the smoke. Murder, 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 kill, kill, kill is our weapon, and that's just what we do things.
Yeah, man. Two heavyweights. You just started working with Sweet Tea, right?
Yes, and he's made some good changes. He's in dog shape, and he has a beautiful jab. And that dude, he got two left feet. He ain't gonna keep up with him.
Now, what does Sweet Tea bring to the table, though? You mentioned the jab, but how's the power moving up the heavy?
A lot of power. One of the best left hooks in the business, but we're not going to even open up on that yet. We're just going to come through with the jab first and stick to the game plan. Get him a little tired, then we're going to set his ass down and put him to sleep.
Now, there was a big fight last weekend. Ryan and Tank, I'm sure you were there in Vegas.
Yeah, of course.
What did you think of the fight?
I liked the event. I think the fight could have been a better fight. Like I said before, Ryan quit. I feel like it was a quick move. You know, I've took liver shots and kidney shots and all that, and you know the reaction when it's for real, or when it's just, okay, I'm done fighting for today. He did one of those I'm done fighting for today looks, and that's what a lot of Mexican fans, when I was talking to them there, they're very disappointed in him.
Now, your guy, Rolly Romero,
yeah.
shared the ring with Tank.
Yes, and you see how that was going, and then he got a little greedy, and then he got caught, but he was winning the fight. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we get a rematch at 140.
And Rolly said a lot of great things about both guys leading up to that fight.
Yeah.
You know, been in spar, obviously shared the ring with Tank, and then sparred. Ryan actually said Ryan hit harder, I believe.
Yeah, Ryan does hit harder, faster, but he don't have the heart to deliver. A lot of times he was pressing forward, and he didn't pull the trigger. A lot of times he's in range to pull the trigger, never pull the trigger. That's this. You know what I'm saying?
Let me catch that back here.
That's this.
Did you think the game plan there was to try to get Tank out early because Ryan went right after him?
That's the only hope against a guy like Tank. You gotta press him early. You gotta ruffle his feathers. You gotta try to hurt him early because he's a second half of the fighter. A 6 and over. I told people 50%, 0 to 6, 100% Tank, 6 and over. You know what I'm saying?
Now, there's some big fights out there. You got Loma and Devin coming up.
Devin all day.
Devin all day.
Loma lost to Jermaine Ortiz, but they robbed him and gave him the fight against Devin Haney, try to get him back to undisputed. That's a political move in boxing, like I said. But for me, I don't think he should be fighting Devin Haney. Devin Haney going to walk through him. Like, he's not even going to touch Devin Haney. He's too fast, and he's getting stronger.
So you like Devin. Shakur is another hot one out there.
Monster.
Who's the best out of that group?
It's hard to tell. Like I said, it's going to depend on who shows up to a fight on fight night. It's not going to be something where you can just say, oh, a month from today he's going to perform, because weight cut is a factor. Rehydration is a factor. So those things make a difference in a fighter in a day. You know what I mean?
What would be the biggest fight? Would it be Shakur and Tank, or would it be Devin and Tank? Or
I would think it would be Devin Haney and Tank right now, because Devin is undisputed. Shakur just came up to the weight. Then after those two, then Shakur fights those two. Shakur got a silver medal. You know what I'm saying? He's an Olympian. He has a chip on his shoulder like Floyd did in the Olympics back in the day. And those guys tend to take that into the pros and take it out on everybody. You know?
And you're hoping Rolly and Tank can meet again at 140?
Yeah, him, Ryan, any of them. Anybody. See, 35 got to come to 40. That's just boxing. Well, at least we're going to be at 40 with our belt first. So now we get to run things our way. You know what I'm saying? We was the dark horse at 35, you know. With 12 fights, we fought for the interim title and got it. 14 fights, we fought for the world title. You know what I mean? Nobody was doing that. We went from 6 rounds to 12 rounds. Nobody done that in the history of boxing.
Yeah, and Rolly started calling out Errol Spence Jr. as well.
Well, Errol Spence started talking that shit, and then Rolly said, hey, we fight anybody. It's boxing. A 35-pounder can fight at 40, can fight at 47. It doesn't matter. It's boxing. You just got to choose. That's why there's 5 division world champions. Manny Pacquiao, 8 division world champion.
It sounds like, and we'll never know until it happens, but it sounds like we might get Spence and Crawford this year.
I'm hoping that's the biggest fight at that division. It's the biggest fight in boxing. And we need it for boxing. Just like we need all these undefeated guys to fight each other instead of keep ducking, fighting number 4, number 8. No, undefeated versus undefeated. I don't understand why Ryan fought Tank without, and it's not for the strap. What's the point of this? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make no
Who
sense.
wins that fight? Who wins that Spence Crawford if it does happen?
I got Earl Spence because of punch volume, consistency, on points. Terrence Crawford has the ability to shut shit down with his power, but Earl Spence is so smart. So it's like that is a 50-50 fight, but I'm leaning more towards Spence because I know Spence he's a dog. Terrence is the dog, but I just see something in Spence that system that he has, it's hard to break his system.
It's interesting that you say that, Bullet, because a lot of people I talk to call it a 50-50 fight, but they lean towards Crawford because they think he's the dog.
Crawford is a good puncher. He's a switch southpaw right-handed, but Earl Spence just has a system that's unbreakable, and he's not going to switch it for nobody.
Well, you're here in his town, you know that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Bullet, man, I appreciate it here in Dallas for the big fight this weekend on Golden Boy. A lot of chirping going on. A lot of chirping. Here he is with Oscar. What's up, Oscar? So a lot of chirping going in at the weigh-ins, and glad to see you here, and best of luck.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Man. Anytime.